HecZ and Scump are definitely not happy with the recent Call of Duty League changes, saying, yes, overall it's a W, but also saying it's just stopping the bleeding of the last 5 years, which have clearly gone downhill for Call of Duty. In a recent OpTic podcast, they give a reaction to the update we covered yesterday about these changes, which do seem good. If you guys missed it, yes, all of the franchise fees apparently being refunded to the teams. The initial $25 million entry fee, that has gone away with. Increased spending for these teams, apparently increased revenue as well. But here's what HecZ and Scump had to say about these changes, which a lot of people were curious about, and I think there's obviously still a lot left unsaid as well.
I know what you're gonna say.
We all know why viewership has been the highest it's ever been.
Those watch parties be going fucking crazy.
Those watch parties be going fucking crazy. We are redoubling efforts on the business to ensure the success of the longevity of competitive Call of Duty. And record-breaking attendance in our in-person events.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, hold on that one.
Number 1. Outstanding entry fees will be eliminated and any fees previously collected from teams will be returned in full? Does that mean they're getting completely... That means the buy-in that was initial is now it's free?
Can you imagine a world in which you are told to make a decision based on something, and then what happened here? What
is fucking insane.
What's number 1 say again?
That's insane.
So all entry fees will be done, and any fees previously paid will be returned.
Yeah.
The mailbag?
Yeah. So everybody. So let's look.
That was a good
Oh, it's insane.
Oh man. We know how meaningful in-game bonus can be for our teams, and we want to make sure that they have increased ability to drive their own financial success now.
So more money for teams when they throw actual in-person events. More revenue.
I'd like to know how.
On team packs and champs packs.
No, how?
I'm assuming if, let's say, OpTic wanted to host a major, they would give you more money to help throw it. Is what I'm reading.
Yeah, but he's saying how.
All right, so let's
I don't know what you mean.
How do they? Where's that money coming from, Zen?
the one that I want to put the one that I have a question on.
I don't know.
The one that I have a question on is like outstanding entry fees will be eliminated. So
if you paid $5 million, you just get it back.
And fees previously collected from teams will be returned in full.
So it sounds like the $25 million buy-in is turned into a $0 buy-in, and any fee paid is returned.
Yes, that's interesting. That's interesting that they would do that.
Very interesting.
Because some people made like business decisions based on the fact that they had to pay X amount, but now that X amount is no longer there, they just expect people to no longer have. Well, I don't get that.
If you guys see that several times, HecZ goes back in on this entry fee, right? This is a very pivotal point to lean on because it probably will be discussed in the future, but that $25 million entry point, and also a part of that HecZ versus Scump, or I should say HecZ and Scump versus Activision lawsuit, the big one, a big point was apparently they forced HecZ to find investors because they didn't want him as a sole owner in the league. Because of that $25 million entry fee, they were going to force him, and apparently, according to him, did force him to find outside billionaire investors to team up with, and thus he gave up equity. He gave up ownership to bring them in to help pay that fee or back that investment into the league. And if this entry fee has now gone away, HecZ never would have had to make those decisions as he had just gotten OpTic back. That's the point he's trying to make.
Paris.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were supposed to live in London. So London and Paris can practice against each other.
To live there.
Yeah. Anyway, it's you know what, man? Rest in peace. Because the last 5 years have been infuriating.
Does this help, though? Does this help you at all?
Me?
Does this make you happy at all?
No, dude.
No?
No, I made certain decisions. They made me make certain decisions on the back of entry fees, and now they're eliminated. So those entry fees are eliminated, yet I'm in a position that I wouldn't be in if
I get that.
If my good, hard-earned, cold motherfucking cash would have been accepted.
I just think all like the COD sheep are gonna read that first line and just think like, oh, W for the CDL, you know.
I mean,
about anything you just said.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, it's a W for every fucking.
You call them COD sheep?
Well, yeah, I mean, like some people like.
The good thing here is that you're stopping the bleeding and giving some reparations. But the sweat, the blood, the tears, the fucking money was spent for 5 years.
Looks like a mix of like...
And it's gone downhill.
It's a solid announcement, but it also looks like panic. Like it looks like we need to fucking really... That's a drastic move to eliminate the entire entry fee, they didn't decrease it to like 5 mil. They said it's completely gone. That is like, it's good, but it's also looks like a panic move.
Like, holy shit. Judgment Day.
Like we need to keep teams in.
It's finance gone live.
Yeah, the thing is like, now what? Now what? To increase, so like, what is the plan now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ideally,
And why this is very important is if you guys remember back to the OpTic, HecZ, and Scump lawsuit against Activision in the Call of Duty League, this does come up. You know, the reasons why OpTic was actually in the league or the decisions that HecZ apparently had to make. It says Activision's unlawful actions forced Rodriguez, that being HecZ, to partner with billionaire investors whom Activision deemed as suitable team owners alongside HecZ. And really importantly here, Activision's unlawful conduct also caused Hector Rodriguez to suffer an economic injury unique to him. In September of 2020, Rodriguez, equipped with his newly reacquired OpTic brand, sought to enter the newly monopolized market as an individual owner of an Activision Call of Duty League team. Activision refused to approve Rodriguez as a sole owner of a team. Thereby, he had to go out and find these investors. So the point being is because of this exorbitant entry fee and them requiring apparently you to have investors with you, and now removing this fee years later, it's that HecZ could have gone in as a sole owner, but they gave up that sole ownership to bring an investment because of the entry fee that is no longer there. That, along with saying that Call of Duty has gone downhill despite breaking records with these watch parties. Yeah, I mean, it's for me, the biggest downhill part is the limited number of events and the limited number of teams. I have never liked that with this model. I've hated the franchise league system for quite some time now. I think a lot of people out there would agree. Viewership-wise, the league has done surprisingly well with the help of watch parties, so we'll see where that goes. But for me, it's like 4, 5, 6 events a year. That's almost nothing. And to what they say, this is just stopping the bleeding, and what is next? Clearly throughout this Scump and HecZ, I would say giving each other looks of like things they want to say but probably can't right now. And we'll see what this means for the future of Call of Duty League. They are certainly not happy, but I think on paper, overall, they still realize this is a W, but the actions thereon throughout this season and into next are what truly matters. You know, what the future of Call of Duty League is going to be, nobody knows. This maybe looks like good news in text format, but until it works out in real life, we just ain't going to know the future of this league. So what do you guys think? Till next time, take care of yourselves, all right? We'll see you back here soon.
Anyway, it's, you know what, man? Rest in peace. Because the last 5 years have been infuriating.
Does this help, though? Does this help you at all?
Me?
Does this make you happy at all?
No, dude.
No?
No, I made certain decisions. They made me make certain decisions on the back of entry fees, and now they're eliminated. So those entry fees are eliminated, yet I'm in a position that I wouldn't be in if
No, I get that.
if my good, hard-earned, cold motherfucking cash would have been accepted.
I just